I'm going to show you all the key components of a neurographic drawing. So first, it is a neurographic line, and it's a line that does not repeat itself and it travels to places unexpectedly. And once you have various lines intersecting, you're going to have to round out all of those intersections and kind of couple them all together. And so to do this, you round out the triangles, but then you also want to go over the lines just so that the thickness from the intersection doesn't overpower a thin line. And so it's a gradual movement. And the reason why you want to round out all the intersections is because a circle is the most harmonious shape. And when you round out intersections, in a way, you're solving your problems on paper, you're harmonizing the artwork. When you're adding volume here, you do want to kind of gradually make the lines blend in with the thickness here. There are three main shapes we work with in Neurographics, and the one that we'll use the most, of course, is a circle. Circle represents harmony, and it's relaxing to work with. The next shape is a triangle. Triangle represents movement, action. It's used when you need a change in your life. And finally, we'll have a square. Square represents safety, and it's used when we want to find stability in our lives. So depending on the algorithm, you might use just one of these shapes, or maybe even a combination of all of those shapes. And finally, we have color. I'll have a more detailed video on color, but just to show you the different materials that you can use, we have this Sharpie marker. And you never want to have color sit on its own. There should always be another shape that's of the same color. These are Ohuhu markers. They're alcohol markers. These are my favorite to use. They're quite popular with those who like to color, like coloring books. You can also use a plain highlighter to color as well. Now, colors do have meanings associated with them. And again, I'll have a separate video talking about that a little bit. So you can use those color associations. So for example, it's known that blue could be associated with feeling calm. It could also be associated with feeling sad. So really it's up to you to decide what color to use. You could also just pick them intuitively. You could also use pencils. Markers are a lot faster in terms of area coverage. Typically I would do pencils at the end when we actually accent the artwork, but just to show you as an example. So pencils have a much more gentle way of showing up. So if that's your style, yes, you could use pencils, but it's going to take you way longer to color. Now when I color, I like to do it in small circles. And these are the basic components of Neurographics.